Imagine sitting on your couch, no laptop, no coding experience, and simply saying, "Build me an app that tracks my meals, sends me healthy recipes, syncs with my smartwatch, and reminds me to drink water." And within minutes, boom, it's done. The app is live, functional, and deployed. Welcome to 2025, where AI has officially transformed app development from a technical challenge into a conversation. You don't need to know Python or Swift or React. You just need your voice. This is Tech Wave 65, and today, we're diving deep into the revolutionary world of creating apps using just your voice and AI, a movement that is not only real but is redefining who gets to build the future. The explosion of voice-first coding starts with the rise of multimodal AI, like GPT-4o, Gemini 1.5, and Claude 3.5, that understand speech, interpret intention, visualize user interfaces, and generate full-stack applications in seconds. Combine that with speech-to-code frameworks like Open Interpreter, Smol Developer, and Replic's Ghostwriter, and you've got the ultimate dev stack: your brain, your voice, and the cloud. Let's walk through what that really looks like. You say out loud, "I want an app that lets users create voice memos, tags them with sentiment, syncs across iPhone and Android, and uses iCloud for backup." No typing. Just speech. Within seconds, the AI builds a cross-platform app with a React Native front-end, Node.js backend, Firebase user auth, Whisper for transcription, and Hugging Face sentiment analysis baked into the logic. It doesn't just give you files. It runs it in a test environment and asks, "Would you like to deploy this?" You say yes, and it's online. But we're just getting started. Let's say you're in your car, wearing smart glasses or earbuds, and you think, "I'd love a dashboard that displays my tasks, checks weather, and plays my favorite playlist." You say it out loud. Your AI agent uses contextual location data, hooks into your calendar, fetches Spotify's API, integrates a weather widget, and when you get home, your iPad already has the app running. This is voice native development in action, and it's not science fiction. It's already here. Tools like Smol Developer work by assigning different AI agents to roles. One is the front-end engineer, one is the back-end dev, another handles database architecture. You speak your feature, and they coordinate, like a miniature software company, building your idea from scratch. You don't worry about semicolons. You think in features, speak in needs, and AI handles everything else. And these agents are evolving. They now interpret things like tone, emphasis, even emotional context. Say, "I want a calming interface with soft colors," and they understand you're not just asking for CSS. They'll design a UI with blues and lavenders, minimal animations, and gentle button presses. Say, "I want this to feel energetic," and boom, bright gradients, bouncy UI, and snappy transitions. You are now an experienced designer, not a coder. I tested this personally. I said, "Build a productivity tracker that lets me log my mood, tracks Pomodoros, and sends a summary email every night." The AI responded by building a local PWA using Vue.js, Firebase for data, SendGrid for nightly summaries, and local device storage for offline functionality. All in under 4 minutes. And it gets smarter. As you use the voice interface, the AI learns your preferences, like which frameworks you prefer, your design taste, even your speech patterns. After a few builds, I didn't need to say, "Use Tailwind CSS." The AI just knew. It starts anticipating your needs, offering suggestions like, "Would you like to add dark mode?" or "Should I optimize this for tablets?" It's the evolution of coding into a true conversation. And the implications are massive. For one, this makes development accessible to literally anyone. You don't need to attend a coding bootcamp or major in computer science. You could be 12 years old or 72, living in New York or Nairobi. If you can speak an idea, you can ship an app. This levels the playing field, opening doors to creators, dreamers, and business owners who never thought they could build tech. It's the democratization of software development. And it's going to flood the market with innovation we've never seen before. But it goes even deeper. What about debugging? You say, this page loads slowly. The AI inspects the DOM, checks API calls, optimizes image sizes, lazy loads components, and returns a 47% speed improvement. You say, I want this form to be more intuitive. It runs UI tests, rewrites the layout, and shows you options, all before you even think about wireframes. This is the end of the static prototype. This is live, adaptive app building powered by your voice. I built a fully operational recipe generator app by saying, build an app where users can input ingredients and get healthy recipes with calorie counts. The AI used Spoonacular's API, added a nutrition breakdown, built a Flutter frontend, and deployed it to Firebase hosting. When I said, make the recipe cards look modern and swipeable, it auto-integrated a carousel, gave me 3 themes to pick from, and animated transitions, all via voice. And here's where it gets wild. Continuous updates. Say, add Apple Pay, and it integrates Stripe with Apple Wallet, updates the checkout flow, and patches your backend. Say, add AI to recommend meals, and it installs an OpenAI connector, trains it on user data, and starts offering smart suggestions. It's not a one-time build. It's a living system you can evolve with words. Now imagine this power in education. Students can say, build a quiz app that tests my knowledge of world capitals, and in seconds, it's ready. Teachers can build interactive learning portals on the fly. In the business world, entrepreneurs can voice out entire marketplaces, booking platforms, or customer portals during lunch breaks. You think it, you speak it, you ship it. And let's talk smart homes. I said, create a dashboard that lets me control my smart lights, thermostat, security cams, and shows weather trends. It built a home assistant dashboard, integrated Hue, Nest, Ring, and OpenWeather, then deployed to a local server accessible on my phone and tablet. I added voice control and biometric unlock just by asking. This isn't convenience, it's power. Total control of your environment through verbal creation. But what about privacy and IP? As these tools evolve, it's critical to understand that while you're not writing code, you're still responsible for what gets built. You need to know which APIs are being called, what data is stored, and whether you're compliant with privacy laws. Just because you're not typing doesn't mean you can check out. Think of it like being a film director. You don't operate the camera, but you need to know every angle, lighting choice, and edit that defines your story. This is why AI literacy, not just coding, is becoming essential. You need to understand how to prompt correctly, how to structure tasks, and how to maintain oversight over what your AI is building. I even asked GPT-4o to build a donation platform, then had it walk me through every security measure, how it stored user tokens, encrypted payment data, validated input, and ensured GDPR compliance. It explained every line. So you're not just building, you're learning. Every voice command becomes a teachable moment. And here's the best part. This tech isn't locked behind enterprise walls. These tools are free or affordable. Platforms like Replit, Small Developer, Framer AI, Glide, VoiceFlow, and Make.com all offer voice-first creation tools. If you want advanced workflows, tools like AutoGPT, LangChain, and Cognisys let you chain voice commands into persistent agents that work across apps, platforms, and devices. I built an entire travel app that compared flight prices, booked Airbnbs, sent confirmations, and added events to my Google Calendar, all by voice. Think about that. You're building a life assistant, not just an app. So what's next? Soon, Apple's Siri, Google Assistant, and Meta AI will integrate app building capabilities natively. You'll say, "Build me an app that tracks my family's spending," and it'll use iOS native components, hook into wallet, and deploy to test flight. The line between voice command and full software creation will blur entirely. In 2026, your fridge might say, "Would you like me to build a grocery app based on your eating habits?" and your AI will handle the rest. And this will only get faster, smarter, and more intuitive. The keyboard was revolutionary. Touchscreens changed the game. But voice? Voice is liberation. It frees our ideas from friction. And when paired with AI, it gives every human on Earth the ability to invent. The question is no longer, can you code? But, can you describe your vision clearly? So, you can build. So don't wait. Speak your next great idea into existence. Because the future doesn't require typing. It just requires imagination and a voice. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tech challenges, future experiments, and real talk from TechWave 65.